Hello fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Pokémon Emerald Randomlocke. On the last episode, we're continuing with the grind still, as we got terrain up from 45 to level 50. So, we're gonna continue. Pretty much the exact same thing we were gonna be doing last episode, which is fight the 4 Chansey trainers that we have, and then go back to the Victory Road and hope that we find a lot of Chansey. We don't have any other tricks, not for now at least. I mean, this is the best strategy we have. Terrain is currently 88,000 experience away, which is just under 40 for Chansey. At max. 44 chances should do it, or, you know, any Pokemon that gives us 2,000 experience. So, Trent should be good, because he'll give us 6,000 right there, with his Chansey and his 2 Golduck. Even though his Blissey will give us way more. Let's fight Lola. I kind of want to have, you know what, I said it, but there's really no way for Terrain to take on Larvitar. Larvitar's stupid rock type is gonna ignore everything, huh? Plus, Larvitar might have a rock move. We know Larvitar has an ice type move. Oh, it's got Luster Purge as well. Seems like every Pokemon has that. I don't want to see Salvador hit 61 yet. Not yet. I'm very curious to see how Minnie's doing in the daycare center. The good news about the daycare center is that the more steps we take, the higher level she is. And the higher level she is, the less grinding we have to do with her. In fact, I could probably... We might not actually do any grinding episodes for Minnie. I feel like it'd be quicker if I just did it off screen. But I mean, to be honest, I've never cut any grinding. Well, hold on. Is that the truth, or did I just make it up? I feel like that was half a lie, but I can't recall a time when I actually did cut something out. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind. I mean, how long the grinding sessions took for Yellow and Crystal. Kind of explained both. I hope we're not doing the second grinding session like we did with Crystal. I don't think there's a reason to. Did I one-shot that Blissey? Because I didn't get hurt. Ooh, Terrain's attack is good. Terrain's attack is real good. There's 51 already. It could be better. His speed's over 100 now. Alright, well, Golduck's gonna survive because they're stupid. Here, let's do this. It's not gonna do a lot of damage, but it'll do something. Maybe Drill Peck would have been better. Yeah, Fly was a waste of a turn. How much does one Drill Peck do compared to one Fly? Okay. Should've went with Drill Peck in the first place. Yeah, the closer you get to 55 Terrain, the better off you'll be. Terrain so badly wants to join the boys at level 60. I feel like he's been behind for the longest time. Like, I don't think he's ever been our highest level Pokemon ever. Which, once again, I could be lying. That might not be true. I'm trying to think. Has Terrain ever been the highest level Pokemon? I don't know. We didn't really train it for anything. How could we train it for anything if we don't know what we're fighting? We'll go to Cindy next. Elliot's stupid strong with all of his legendary Pokemon. We'll save him for last. I feel like, yeah, Terrain's been behind like pretty much the entirety of the game. We didn't max out his level when we were doing the previous grind before Moss Deep. I think the grind before that... Did we grind before Fortree? I don't think we did. We did grind before Norman. I feel like he was one of the last Pokemon we leveled up for that as well. Maybe between the second and first gym badge, he was pretty good. But then we slowly found out that his attack stat kind of sucked, so... At least he's still around. He might not be our strongest Pokemon, but other than Salvador, he is our longest Pokemon. Well, that's also a lie, because Milo's before him. But Milo's only been in the party for a brief moment. Due to the technicality that it's still a Pokemon we caught in a route that we already caught something in. Also because it's water type, and that just didn't work with what we picked. What were our choices again? We chose Salvador. We could have had a Ghastly. I don't even remember what the third option was. that chance gave us a decent chunk into 52. All right. You know, now that Terrain is actually fighting these Pokemon by himself, oh boy, he's getting way more experience now. I don't know if he can take on... What legendary Pokemon does he have? He has a Salamence, that's not legendary. He has a Latias, that's legendary. The Chansey he has, and then something else that was like stupidly powerful. That any trainer would love to have at least one of. He has 4 of them. You have 4 Pokemon, right? I didn't just make that up. Boy, this is the lying episode, huh? Oh, C-Dot. I forgot. You know, you're gonna stay out to get the experience. Oh yeah, once again, because your attack's gonna get lowered here, so you're definitely getting switched out and then switched back in. Who do I use? We'll go with Terra. Why not? Someone's probably gonna set up Razor Wind, yeah, huh? Ooh, Strength or Crunch? Let's go with Strength. That worked wonderful. Alright, we're switching back to Terra for this. Because Terra has Crunch, and Crunch is good. I can't wait, Terra. I can't wait, Terrain. Ever since we accidentally named you Terrain, you've been kind of like the class clown of the party. They're all. I mean, did we ever misspell anyone in Crystal? Because we had Imlick. We had Imlick in Yellow. I don't think we had anyone misspelled in Crystal. We did have Aquaboy, and we named him BOI, but that was on purpose, so I wouldn't count that as a as a misspelling. We knew we were naming him. I know we had so many Pokemon in Crystal. There were so many routes to catch Pokemon in. Well, I feel like this chance is going to survive it regardless. I don't think this drill peck's going to do enough damage. It would have done enough damage. Curses. But will this get me to 53? Because that'd be perfect. Oh. Three levels from the trainers alone. Nice. Okay, okay, good. Oh, now you miss! Come on! That was perfect! Oh, this is your fault, Terrain. 95% chance. He misses the one time it doesn't use Endure. Okay, there we go. Well, you have 53, so congrats. Trainers are not giving us a lot of money. I mean, we do have some rematches where we could fight them and get a lot of money. And after all that, oh boy, you got like 20,000 experience there. Not bad. That hit off a fourth of what you needed. Only because I'm curious. Let's go see how it's going over at the daycare center. All right. Also, berry update. Remember, I do need 26 of these. They're all so close, yet they're taking a while. A lot longer than I was expecting. We just planted some new berries here before the episode started. All right, how many levels? Ooh, Minnie's at 45 already. Rem's at 17. I think we caught one at 21, so... I can't see what their levels are. The 5 levels already. So she only needs to be raised up 15 levels. That's nice. Once again, I mean, I could just do like the whole walk all the way down this way. Boy, I really want to know how many blocks this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, I'll count it off screen, but there's a lot of blocks right here. I'd say over 200. So that's 200 experience just for me going this way. And then as I go all the way to the end. Bonk. Do that in a bike and at super speed, and I could level up very quickly there. The only problem is I don't know what moves Minnie currently has or doesn't know, because they're gonna teach her whatever moves she learns. They're just gonna teach her, and they're gonna get rid of the oldest move that she knows, which is gonna suck because we did like Did she have Psychic or did she have Psybeam or Psywave? She had a very good Ice type move. She had a very good Psychic type move. I mean, we do have Heart Scales. Wait. Forgot the Super Repel's gonna take a while to wear out. I take as many steps as I need to get it all gone. All right, Terrain, you're 53. Chansey abound. We just need a lot of them. 66, 33 Chansey. We could get lucky. We didn't get lucky last time. Wow, look at all the extra steps. I mean, we did get lucky at the end of the episode, too, by getting a random Chansey showing up. If I was smarter, I probably could use, like... Oh, boy. I probably could use, like, repel exploits, which is the Pokemon, and I use the repels, but repels doesn't prevent Pokemon higher leveled than your current party leader showing up. So if we could, like, if Chansey was, like, the one Pokemon that was over 40, I could just have, like, Wally be, oh no, because Wally's too low of a level. It'd have to be a Pokemon that's, like, at 38. If we didn't want any Pokemon underneath 38 to show up. But Chansey's mixed around with Magmar. So that won't work. I'm sure that the Blissey that you can fish out of Route 115 are the highest level Pokemon there, but you also have to fish them out. So I don't know if the repel strats would work on fishing. I wish Mirage Island would show up just once, because I know that they show up there, and I think it's the most common thing. Why that place? Why that place of all places? Alright, looks like 5 Chansey to level up. As long as it's not Seeking. The thing is, I don't know if we need all these berries. I mean, yeah, they'll guarantee it, but seeing as how Terrain didn't have max EVs despite being continuously experience share trained, I feel like Mini probably would only have like a few EVs, not a full stack. I did go and get the ribbons for Robin and Terra because I just wanted to see if they had full EVs, and they do. But they also were being trained here. I didn't see if Terrain has full EVs yet. He was only able to have a few vitamins. I honestly don't remember if I fed him anything. I don't think I did. I can never not see like the giant black part of Seeking as hair and a sideburn. I see it every time, and I'm cursing everyone that watches this with the same knowledge if they didn't know that. Knowledge? Not like it's gills, but like the other part. If you've seen other Seeking. I'd rather see Chansey, though. There we go. Well, they are being way more kind now. Already seen 3. Okay, I just said you were kind. Why'd you have to ruin that? It wouldn't have mattered anyway, but I can one-shot Chansey. I have before. I took a risk with that cut. I don't even need another 2 Chansey. I might just need 1 to level up. See, Terrain, Tentacle would give me, like, what, 900? That's how much it gave me before? Wouldn't be bad. I'd probably get poisoned. Have we successfully taken care of a Magmar yet? Every time we attack it, it gets us flame-bodied, and I don't like it. I'm so glad we accidentally stumbled upon you, because I don't know what we would have done if we didn't. How long would this training montage be? And by montage, I mean like the last 3 weeks. Oh. We probably would have done a lot of like trainer rematches. Come on. Okay, good. I'm gonna say it was like Train's been awfully awful whenever he gets paralyzed because he always misses or is under the effects of it. You finally broke it, though. Level 54. He's got a decent special defense, so with his high health and his special defense, he probably can be like a mini tank for us. It's just that he can't do anything himself with like attacks. His special attack is higher than his actual attack. Oh, we crit and endure? Oh, if you crit that, you should just go through it. We could probably see if he has some sort of heart scale move that we can learn that takes advantage of his special attack. No, stop it, please. I'm just gonna do the extra drill peck. I feel like a cut wouldn't finish that off. Fly is absolutely a terrible move to use against Chansey, because if we could fly up, and it could use Endure and probably get it off while we're up in the sky. Wow, really generous all of a sudden. Do they want me to have a 23-minute episode? Okay, we are at least an extra Chansey beyond the next one. If we get like a tentacle, maybe I'll faint it. Okay. Why am I calling stuff? We have some experience that we could use. Now give me the Chansey. So everything worked out perfectly for this level. Oh. So close. I mean, we did pretty good. We had like a few Chansey back to back to back there. I don't know if it was 3 in a row, but we did get 2 in a row. Yeah. See the part right above Sea King's little fin? Yeah, hair. Well, there was a better angle of Sea King. We're so close right now. I feel like I should take this thing on. Ooh. One more fight should do it. Please be a Chansey at least. Oh. A tentacle would work. Or that. There we go. That's how we do it. Ooh, well, Boomerang doesn't work, so let's see if this would have fainted in. Oh yeah, I think it did half health anyway. 55. Look at that poor attack. 72. Our special attack's almost to 100. This is the last time Terrain learned to move. Terrain might be past the point where he learns any new moves, though. Usually it's around the 60 point where they stop learning it. Except for some legendaries, because they go like into the 70s, and I think Mew can learn a new move every 10 levels. So what are you at right now? 168. So 53,000, roughly. Hold on. 58,000. That's better. Actually, 48,000 would be better. Math! At least Terrain's getting there. One more level up session for Terrain, and I feel like we'll be there. Meanwhile, Minnie's leveled up 5 times by herself in the daycare center. So less training for her. I feel like by this time next week, we will definitely be taking on the Elite Four. I think we have like maybe 3 or 4 more training sessions in. If we're not cutting anything, we finish off terrain next episode. Then we got whatever amount of episodes it requires for us to get Minnie up to 60. But we also got to have an episode where we EV train her and find Pokemon that we got to find locations for that. Okay, why'd I move? Why did I move? If it's a Chansey, I'm fanning it. All right, well, we're done. I saved it. If you were a Chansey, we were gonna have the same thing as last episode. I mean, they're very common all of a sudden. I should fight more, but we could lose our luck. So, on the next episode of Pokemon Emerald Randomlocke, we're gonna wrap up Terrain's training by getting him to level 60 and get Minnie out of the daycare center so that we can start feeding her berries so that we can EV train her properly. We have to find some Pokemon that can give us the EVs we need and then find out where they are so that we can actually train against them. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.